Hello. Look here, I'm a couple minutes early. I have a team meeting tonight, so I wanted to come on and make my card so that I can get out of here so that I can go to my team meeting. We're actually going to meet at a restaurant tonight, and I want to get there a little bit early. One of my team members is going to get there early so that we can try to get a table. I'm hoping. I drove by the other night and it was kind of fairly busy, so we're hoping it's not too terribly busy for a Tuesday. But we're excited. We get to meet in person. It's the first time we've got to meet in person for 3 months, so we're super excited to actually get to meet in person. And Juanita's here too, so we don't live too far away from the restaurant, so it won't be. It's only like 10-15 minutes. Both my team members are here, so we know we'll all be going there late. Well, going there at the same time. So, but I have a super easy, super quick card. It won't be nothing to put together because I actually planned in advance. Yay! Just a couple things. It is the end of May, so my sweet treat for May is still available for just another week. This is Wiggle Worm. This is retiring. It is still on the list. I have not seen it sell out. So if you still want the stamp set and bundle, you can get it. But this is my treat for anybody who purchases any product over $25 for the month of May. You will get this for free for me to make these two cards with the PDF, or you can substitute and put anything in the circle or on the vellum circle that you like. I have already, believe it or not, I had a crop this weekend. I thought I would get more done than I did, but I managed to make 45 cards for 2 swaps. It was 2 different cards, almost 23 each card. Made those. They're a lot more detailed than they probably should have been. I should have made simpler cards, but I just can't do it. And then I already made my sweet treat for June. So, yay. I have it already. The cards made. I still have to do the PDF, but I have the cards made. So the sweet treat for June is actually using this stamp set. It is called Tasteful Touches. It is in the new catalog, which, oh, I have it right here. This is the new catalog. Can't show you the inside yet, but, and look, girls, I got it bounded. I'm going to show you tonight when we come to class. I got mine bounded already. Yay! I love FedEx. Gave me no fuss whatsoever like the UPS guy did last year. So FedEx is my new best friend. Although somebody ran into my van in the parking lot while I was there. But it just was a scratch. It was no big deal. But he was very nice and came in and said that he did it. So kudos to somebody being a good person and actually admitting that they ran into you in the parking lot. So there you go. There are good people in the world. It was just a scratch though. So this is a bundle, and look at these dies. They're all falling down on my magnet sheet, but these dies are awesome. Most of them are double stitch, so you have a stitch on the inside and the outside. These circles have got stitching and wavy. Some of them are stitches and some are like scores. So I just absolutely love them. I love this little, actually on my swap card, I use this as an embellishment, not as a label, not to like stamp on, but as an embellishment. So it's totally awesome. So I'm using lots of new product. I'm using the bronze. I know you can't tell that it's bronze versus gold, but it is different when you compare the two. So I'm using bronze. I'm also using the new what's it called? It's called In Good Taste DSP. So I'm going to use this one here so I can stamp on it. So it's kind of textured and cream colored. But I used this one for a swap. It's kind of got a pinkish tone. And then this paper pad is huge. It's got it's like a huge paper pad. It's like $24 because it's so huge. So it's 24 pieces of paper. So there's 2 of 12 papers. So there's like 24 designs because you get 2 of each. So I don't know if I can do this way my iPad is set up. But I have it in a big bag. I had got 2 packages when I ordered. So, and I used it on my swap. So I don't know if you can see this. So this is just some of, I'm not doing it very good justice here, but this paper is so stinking cute. It's a lot of wood grain, tile, ceramic. Reminds me a lot of floor or wallpaper. So super awesome. I absolutely love that paper. So let's make my card. Here we go. Get you off the ceiling. Oh, well, I was taking off the whole thing right there. Let's see if I can get this kind of low because we're going to do some quick watercoloring. Maybe. So here's the card that I made. Okay. Now I'm gonna watercolor, but I've already stamped this out on watercolor paper. So I actually have it out for another project that I'm working on. But so the watercolor paper is this Fluid 100 watercolor paper, but you have to use Stays On ink if you're watercoloring, okay? So I already stamped out the flower from the stamp set and I trimmed it out, okay? And then I'm going to squish my Rococo Rose and get a little puddle there. And then in all honesty, I'm just going to take, I got a little cap here, and I'm just going to tap me a little bit of water there, and then I got my aqua brush because mine doesn't squeeze much water very well. So, and then I'm just going to smear it, and then I'm just going to color. And I'm not being very, to start with, I'm just coloring it all over, okay? So I'm just laying down all my color to the whole flower. Because I want one layer, the whole entire flower, okay? Now, I'm going to find darker shade on my ink pad, okay? Then I can take the darker shade and layer it at the bottoms. So take the darker shade and layer that here at the bottom of the bases. And that will give me some depth. So however much depth you want, that's what it's going to do. Okay. Now I have me a paper towel here. So I'm going to wet my, and I just wipe my aqua pen on the paper towel and that cleans it off. Now I have some Mossy Meadow, and I'm just going to get it a little bit there, and I'm doing the middle in Mossy Meadow. Okay. I'm going to leave my Mossy Meadow out. Let me set this aside to dry for a moment. Now, my piece of DSP is 3 1/4 by 5. And I'm going to take my branch and I'm going to ink it in the Mossy Meadow. And I'm going to stamp it once, and then I'm going to stamp it this direction once, and without inking it again, I'm going to stamp it to the top to give it that lighter tone. Okay? Now I cut out one of the little labels from that label set, and I'm going to take my StazOn and ink it really good, except I got some on the side, so let me get that off. Okay, and I'm going to stamp my tag. All right, and that's all my inking. Now, I'm going to take my DSP, put it on my bronze, which is 4 by 5 1/4. I have a piece of gold edged ribbon. I'm going to layer that across the left side and just secure it down. And then that way I can take that, and that's going to go on top of some black 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. Okay, that's going to go down, and then I'm going to take some dimensionals I'm going to be kind of generous because I'm putting it on top of ribbon, okay? And that's going to go right here on top of my ribbon there. And I think this is dry. Yeah, this is dry. And then I'm going to be kind of generous with my dimensionals because of the water paper. I want to make sure that I cover up all my little stem areas here, okay? And there you go. That is my card. Very quick, very easy, right there. So that's it. That's my card for tonight, guys. Thank you so much for watching my quick card tutorial tonight using the brand new product. This product will be available on June 3rd. Now, I mailed my catalogs to customers today that have purchased in the last year. So if you have would like one of these catalogs and you don't have a local demonstrator, just give me a ring and I'll get in touch with you on how to get you one. Thanks so much. Bye.